Hello children, today's class for Standard 5 Subject English Unit 2 Poem The Swimmer. Before going to the poem, we need to know what is swimming and when it is started and general few points about the swimming. You all know swimming is a water game. Swimming is also an Olympic game. It is started in the year 1896. The very first Olympic event were freestyle breaststroke event, and later backstroke was added in 1904. So we all love to swim. In this poem, we are going to talk about the swimmer, how confident she was in her swimming and how she achieved in a game. This is what we are going to see in this poem, children. Let us go to the poem. The swimmer. She stands still and tall. She seemed greater than all. So you all know, before starting a competition, they all will go and stand in a ramp to have a dive in the water. When they stand on the ramp, they stand still and tall. They look very tall. And she seems greater than all. Seeing others, she looks very greater because she is standing in very high level. So she looks very greater than all. She dives like the fish. To be like a one can only wish. So how she dives into the water? She dives like a fish. To be like a one can only wish. So only she can wish how she can be. Nobody can think how you should be. You only have to wish how you should be. So she thinks one can only wish. So she only thinks how she should be. Okay. She swims with perfect flight, her strokes like dancing light. So how she swims very perfect like a flight. You all seen a flight, how the wings are, same way she swims very perfectly. A stroke is like dancing light. A stroke looks like a dancing light. She breathes a hair and ripe across the water with flair. So a breathing air was controlled by her and ripes across with water with flair. She has only the aim to win the race. She was only looking for to win the race, a competition. Up ahead, the audience cheer. So what happens as she moves in the water very smoothly, and when her stroke was very nice and like a flight, she was moving in the water. As she was moving, the audience were cheering her very up. She knows that the finishing line is near. As the audience cheer her, she knows that she was near to a finishing line. She was very near to a finishing line. She picks up a space as she wants to win the race. So she started swimming little more faster. So as the audience started cheering, she started to give more effort and started swimming little faster. Hands and legs were swimming little faster, moving little faster to win the race. Turning with all her might, she never gave up the fight. As she struggling very hard to swim in the water, but her aim was not to give up. She was not willing to give up. She was fighting. She was fighting to win the race. She was fighting to win the race. As she reaches the wall, her name as winner they call. So as she reaches the wall, once she finish a line and when she touches the wall, they all call her as a winner. That is what she wanted, and she have completed the race successfully. Children, this is what in this poem. This poem talks about the moral, how we should achieve in our life. We never should give up in our life. whatever it is will be difficult for us, whatever problem we face, we should come forward and we should aim to win our race in our life. This is what the poem tells about for us. Now let us see the poem from first. Let Miss repeat the poem once. The swimmer. She stands still and tall. She seems greater than all. She dives like the fish, to be like a one can only wish. Again, I repeat the first four lines. She stands still and tall. She seems greater than all. She dives like the fish, to be like a one can only wish. She swims with perfect flight, her strokes like dancing light. She breathes air and ripe across the water with flair. She swims with perfect flight, a stroke like dancing light. She breathes air and ripe across the water with flair. Up ahead the audience cheer. She knows that the finishing line is near. She picks up a pace as she wants to win the race. Up ahead the audience cheer. She knows that the finishing line is near. She picks up a space as she wanted to win the race. Standing with all her might, she never gives up the fight. As she reaches the wall, her name as winner they call. Standing with all her might, she never gives up the fight. As she reaches the wall, her name as winner they call. In this, children, you can find the rhyming words, how nice the rhyming words are. Here in the last word you can see tall, all, fish, wish, flight, light, hair, flare, cheer, near, pace, race, might, fight, wall, call. So these are the rhyming words, children. See the poem. The poet have enjoyed the swimming and he have given this poem to us. This is what the poem explained about. Children, kindly note the first 6 lines will be your memory poem. Kindly learn it up in page number 104. Kindly learn it up in page number 104, children. Okay. And please write and see the comma, full stop, everything. Okay, please write and see the comma, full stop, everything when you are writing the poem. It is very nice rhyming poem. So kindly go through with your poem in page number 104. Later Miss will send you the PDF for your. So it will be very useful to learn your poem. Okay, you can copy the notes in your classwork in term 2 classwork. Thank you, children.